Well, welcome back to the rest of the story. Well, this is the day after the day we were cutting that brush ground. It's Sunday, and something I didn't show you yesterday was that the 76 was having a hard time catching its breath. Not really her fault. I mean, it's not like she's out of shape or anything. But you guys, when you cut debris, I gotta mind my, oh, hold on. There, better? Alright. The problem we had is that when you cut CRP ground or July, August like this, where all the plants have gone through their life cycle and they start to die out, you get a bunch of debris, leaves, largely seed. That's what my radiator is full of. That's what all this crap is. Yeah, yeehaw. I actually had to stop 3 times yesterday to clean it out. Well, actually, I stopped like a dozen times to beat off my side panels. As you can see, I actually have everything off, but I can see all my airways are all plugged up. So like this, well, it's sitting overnight, but this was solid full of these little seeds and shit. But tractor was getting hot, and I didn't have any access to anything. I didn't have access to air hose. I didn't have access to a water hose. So I had to just clean it off by hand the best I could. And now that we're home, I'd say granted we just shut it off, and I actually let it sit and run for a while because it was running right up to red. So I backed in the shed, I let it sit and idle for about a half hour, and it did drop off at least 2 points on the gauge in the tractor, on the dash. But what I'm going to do is that I already did the air filter. The air filter was just replaced in April or May. So the air filter is still good. I typically change that at least once a year, more often than not twice a year. But if you guys can see, my radiator, all my fins are plugged up. Not really like jammed full. I mean, I tap them and they fall off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it into the doorway, move my truck because my window's open and I don't have a door latch. That's a story for another time. I'm going to hit it with the air hose, and I'm going to try to just use air to clean it off as best as I can. And once I get done doing that, I'm actually going to pull it over to the water hydrant, and I'm going to hit it with the water hose from the back side and try to lodge any dirt and dust that may have gotten caught up in there. Now, looking at it right now, it actually doesn't look too bad as far as dirt and crud. It's just all this stuff. So I'm going to do that, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. This is the finished product, guys. I went through with the air hose, blew it out, and then I hit it with the water hose. Nothing extreme because I didn't want to get too carried away as far as something high pressure. Just your typical, just regular spray nozzle that your mom would use in her garden. But I did hose off the engine real light. I mean, you don't like using a high pressure, like a pressure washer up against these engines, especially like the modern tractors that have a lot of electrical wires on them. And then you start getting in some issues there. But it is, I'd give it like a 95% clean. It's not 100% as much as I'd like it to be, because you get some of that longer stuff that just hangs. But for how much dust and dirt I got out of it, I'm definitely going to see a difference in how hot the tractor's getting. I'm going to go ahead and put the fins on, or the side panels back on. I got to go cut literally just one swath at our home farm here. Then I have a custom baling job I have to go do, and I'm not going to bother filming it because it's going to be really, really plain Jane. Nothing spectacular about it. So, yeah. And Brittany made plans for tonight, so I gotta get going. So, take care, take it easy. Keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys later.